I got a princess.
Still with the baby mama, too,
and I'm still with Danny. Dude, Danny.
Talk about that for a second.
we've
Talk about that relationship.
We've been together since I was 2021. The first conversation we ever had before we even like started kind of liking, she didn't like me right away. I liked her right away, but the first conversation we had was like, I don't see how someone can be with one girl the rest of their life. Like I don't see it. And I was explaining this to her before we kind of were dating. So dude, she knew what she was getting into before she got into it.
I've always been so curious about that.
That's why I asked
It's an open relationship.
We're in an open relationship, and I don't even want to call it that. I don't want to call it any label. Like we choose. Yeah. I sleep with her every night in the same bed with Elena. Like I choose to do that because I want to. You know, I don't like the how relationships are nowadays. It's like I own you, you own them. I hate that. I just can't stand that. I don't want to be in that kind of relationship. I want to be free. I'm in Cleveland. Danny knows I'm in Cleveland. If a bad little mamacita want to hang out,
or my aunt,
I'm hanging out. If she wants to straddle me. But it's you know, I love Danny. We've been together pretty much my entire career. She knew me before I made money. She knew me before I was like 3-0 as a pro. So you don't make money as a pro. You hardly fucking make money in the UFC a ton of money, but she's known me before I made money, before I was whatever. And we had a really cool relationship.
She's awesome.
She does my hair. She's the fucking best, dude. Yeah. Like if I lost her, I would be screwed. Like, and I don't
That's
even. That's
awesome. You find yourself a rock, and it's
100%.
Nice. I'm very envious. A rock that, by the way, doesn't hold you down.
I know. Well,
which is awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not easy for her either. Like, because I'm on this podcast talking about it, and then people look at her like, "Oh, she's stupid. Like, what are you doing?" Stuff like that's how she gets perceived sometimes. Like, "Oh, he's using you or whatever." But dude, if you asked her like, "Does Sean treat you good? Do you guys have great sex? Do you guys cuddle at night? Does he make you coffee every morning? Does he provide like I'm a good partner in the relationship. If I hang out with the girl at a club, if I'm dancing with a girl, like I get comments and shit all the time, like, dude, what are you doing? You have a girl and a baby at home. I'm like, yeah, I know. They're back home. I know that. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm enjoying myself doing whatever. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna go back home to my family. And it's just it's a weird relationship, especially nowadays. I mean, I think it's becoming more normalized a little bit.
Yeah.
Has it ever led to any like pretty nasty blow-ups? Is it 100%. A bit of a roller coaster?
Yeah, but I do it every single time we have that down, the up's always better. And it comes down to communication in any kind of relationship, boss to employer relationship, coach, trainer relationship. We gotta have communication in every single relationship. And going through a relationship like that, you have to communicate, or it's not gonna fucking work. And I mean, we've had our issues, obviously.
Do you have to? Because we've had other guests on the show before that have similar relationships, and they spoke about this system of having to check in. Do you have to check in or have approvals on girls that you hook up with, or is what is taboo? If she ever found out that you were texting something like, "Yo, I have feelings for you," that's done, right?
Feelings are tough, okay. And that's happened.
Yeah,
like 4 years ago in Vegas, and it happened. I had feelings for a girl. I fucked up. I crossed the line. It was my fault.
But what was that line? I guess is
the feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the after I got on the plane and left. Hey. It was my fault. I fucked up 100%. We grew from that. She moved out actually at one point. She moved out, and we kept talking, and she moved back in, and we made it work. And but I want to be free. I want her to be free. If she has a desire to do something that she wants to do, I don't want her to not do it because of, it'll make me feel a certain way. I have my own emotions, and I have to be in control of them. And so does she. If I go and hook up with a chick and it makes her feel a certain way, I mean, she's got to be in control of emotions, and we gotta communicate. And I think we're doing a really good job with that. And I wish she was here so she could talk to, because I don't want to put words in her mouth. But I mean, it's not easy for her sometimes, but it's fucking. I told her I have to be me. I have to be me. I can't pretend to be someone else. I gotta be me.
Communication's key, bro.
Communication's key.
That sentence alone is like it has so much weight.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't respect it, obviously, I'm not positive you'd be where you are in this relationship with her.
100%.
So you mentioned she does your hair.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, because like obviously not being tied down and having that freedom is important to you. And like every time I've hung out with you, bro, like all of us think it. Like, bro, you're a rock star
comedian.
You're a fighter disguised as a rock star.